Right, so we're moving on to another lesson dito sa ating 3.3 pa rin, Secure Network Design. This time, let's talk about some of the common network appliances na magagamit natin, okay, or makakasalamuhan natin in our growing cybersecurity career. So let's talk the first one, which is what we called jump server. From the word itself, jump, meaning we're using this network appliance to jump, okay, to jump on different devices sa network natin. So basically, ang nangyayari is meron tayong central server, which is what we call jump server. Sometimes ang tawag dito is jump box. So dun muna tayo maglalagin, and then from there, that's where we can jump into any other devices or any other network devices na part ng network natin. So this is being done para centralize yung monitoring, centralize yung logging, and centralize yung device kung saan manggagaling yung communication and connection natin sa network natin. So basically, when we say jump server, it's allowing us to administratively connect remotely to the network. Okay? So think of it like this. Meron tayong, sabihin na nating 100 network devices or 100 devices in our infrastructure. Kukunti pa lang yun, 100. Okay? For the sake of example lang. Now, ang gagawin natin is lahat yun nakakonect sa jump server, and then dun sa jump server, dun tayo muna pupunta or dun muna tayo maglalagin or ko-connect, and then from there, that's where we can connect to those 100 devices in our network. So, ang mangyayari, nagkakaroon din siya ng part ng security dahil pwede mong i-deny lahat ng connection or communication from other servers. Dapat dadaan muna ng jump server. Does that make sense? Okay, so yun yung isa sa silbi or isa sa advantage kapag we implement or we use jump server. Okay, so now the second one is what we call proxy server naman. And from the word itself, proxy, that means it's an intermediate server that acts as a mediator between a client such as a computer, for example, or a web server or a web browser, and then when we are connecting remotely, such as a web server. So basically, ang nangyayari, merong middleman. Okay, so merong proxy or merong fixer kung tawagin in some government transaction. Okay, so basically, ang ginagawa ng proxy server is it facilitates communication between the client, so probably a laptop or a desktop or a web browser, and the server or yung target machine. So, ang nangyayari, fino-forward niya yung request or communication doon on behalf of the client. So, think of it like this, diba? So, for example, attend ka ng meeting sa school ng anak mo, or if you're a dad or if you're a mom. Now, meron kang sakit. So, nagpadala ka na lang ng proxy on your behalf. Like, for example, yung kapatid mo. Does that make sense? Diba? So, meron kang, kumbaga, what do you call this? Meron akong gustong sabihin ng term na nasa dulo na ng dila ko na hindi ko maalala. So, meron kang parang, tawag doon? Anyway, balikan natin mamaya. So, meron kang kapalitan or sabihin na natin merong nagre-representa on your behalf. Okay, so basically the client doesn't know na hindi siya yun. Di ba? In terms of proxy server, kasi all they know, for example, yung web server or yung client is they are communicating directly. Okay, so when we talked about web server, ang nangyayari is ganito, para mas mapasimple pa natin. Sabihin na natin you're trying to browse Facebook. Di ba? And then, this time, you're using a proxy server. So, you're not directly communicating sa Facebook. So, meaning, hindi ka diretsong nag-open ng browser mo, okay? Or yung browser mo, for example, kasi dati nag-set up kami nito doon sa dati kong trabaho sa Daysotel. Yung mga tao, may kwento ko lang, no? Yung mga tao or mga empleyado, hindi naman sila sa marketing team kasi marketing team kailangan nila yung social media marketing, di ba? So, hindi naman sila marketing team pero they spent a lot of time on social media, Facebook. So, ang ginawa namin, we installed a Squid proxy server. So, I'm not sure kung familiar kayo, open source yun, which will basically monitor all the transactions that they do or communications that they do using their browser. Tapos, pwede rin namin kontrolin kung gusto namin, kung orasan ba namin or i-redirect ba namin yung certain website and so on. Pero nung unang part ng deployment namin, minonitor muna namin kung saan nanggagaling yung or kung saan nag-i-stay yung mga other department na hindi naman marketing team. So, na-figure out namin yung accounting team, they spent almost 4 hours in social media. So, we created the report print that report, siyempre nagreklamo sila. Ngayon, wala silang magagawa dahil nakalag yung mga users and IP nila di ba? So, nangyari is, kinontrol namin, we, tawag dito, we, propose tawag doon rules na 30 minutes lang kayo pwedeng or 1 hour, 30 minutes during lunch break, 30 minutes during breaks, yung 15-minute break. Doon sa ibang department na hindi nila kailangan ng social media. Okay, anyway, so basically ang nangyayari is kapag we install or we deploy a proxy server, ang nangyayari is instead na directly nga tayong makipag-communicate doon sa Facebook server, we are communicating into a mediator or a middleman, which is yung proxy server natin, and then that proxy server communicates on our behalf doon sa server ni Facebook. So meron tayong proxy or representation in a way. Does that make sense? So ang communication natin pabalik, so ganun din yung Facebook server where we are trying to communicate or connect, doon siya nakikipag-usap or nakikipag-communicate sa proxy server natin, then ibabalik lang yung connection going through us. So ang nangyayari is meron nga tayong middleman. Gets na to? Okay, so probably you're wondering, Sir Billy, anong pinagkaiba ng proxy server and VPN? Good question. Okay, so sa proxy server, it's a normal communication like a mediator between client and client and the server. So parang meron lang namamagitan, pero kasi when we talked about VPN, it's creating a tunnel. Okay, so ibang sitwasyon naman yun which we've already talked about doon sa mga naunang videos natin about VPN. Okay, now, when we talked about proxy server, we do have two main types of proxy server. The number one is what we call forward proxy server, and then the other one is reverse proxy server. So, ano yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa? Ito na nga. So, yung proxy server natin is basically a server that acts, or it's basically positioned between a client and the internet. So, meaning, it's mostly being used, okay, kapag yung mga client natin or yung mga endpoints natin is trying to connect to the internet. Diba? So, for example, when a client sends a request to a resource on the internet, for example, a website or a public domain, for example, it goes through the forward proxy server. And then the forward proxy server forwards that request to the internet or to the public domain, for example, on the client's behalf. Like what I've shown you kanina doon sa earlier illustration natin. Now, when we talked about, or kapag sinabi natin na reverse proxy server, it's basically naman sits between the internet, okay, and a server typically in a private network. Okay? That means, excuse me, when a client sends a request to a resource, such as, for example, a public website, the request is first received by the reverse proxy, okay? And then the reverse proxy forwards the request within the private network. So, kumbaga, forward proxy going out, reverse proxy papasok naman sa network or private network natin. Okay? So, yun yung pinagkaiba nila. Actually, when you have a proxy server, meron namang option if you want to function that server or feature, if you want to do the forward proxy feature or reverse proxy feature, depende na sa what do you call this? Depende na sa setup, depende na sa requirement, or depende na sa needs ng company or ng enterprise. Pero that's basically the difference between them. Okay? So now, those are some of the information or some of the common appliances na makikita natin sa network. I divided this lesson into multiple lesson or divided this topic into multiple lessons para hindi tayo ma-information overload gaya ng lagi natin ginagawa dito sa Tech Academy. So, for now, yun muna, jump server and proxy server. On the next one, we're gonna talk about other network appliances na makakasalamuhan natin. So, I'll see you there.